Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Uncle Matt here. Travel shirt is on. You know what that means. We are about to hit the road. We're going to Atlanta for a quick couple days down there. Should be a fun trip. Going to catch a Braves game. We're going to go to a Yellow Card concert. First time I've been to Atlanta for like a proper trip in years. Used to every summer would go down there maybe 2-3 times, catch Braves games, go to Six Flags. Went to the Olympics, sometimes just go down there, just hang out down there. And now I haven't been there in so long. Last time I went to a Braves game, they were still at Turner Field. They've since opened SunTrust Park and since renamed it to Truist Park. So that tells you how long it's been since I've been to like a proper Atlanta trip. I've been stuck on the side of the road at Atlanta on the way back from Disney World once before, but it's another story for another day. So finally going back to Atlanta, pretty excited about it. Looking forward to it. Quick little drive down there and then we'll start having some fun. Funny story about travel. I've got a whole series of travel videos I haven't put out yet because they got like weirdly sandwiched between Disney and then a bunch of Nashville SC stuff and Burger Week and some other like more time sensitive content that I was putting out. But like way back, like right before the 4th of July, Jess and I went and visited our German friend in Ohio and her husband Ryan, shout out Ryan. Went to Cincinnati, not for the Nashville SC game, sadly, or fortunately, I guess, because that did not turn out well for Nashville SC, so maybe that was a bullet dodge. But we went up there for a weekend, went to another baseball game, so this will be my second baseball trip of the summer. But yeah, just the weird shuffling of the stuff I've had coming out on the channel. Haven't hit a point where I could put those videos out yet, so I've got a whole weekend in Cincinnati I haven't even published yet, so look forward to that. That'll be coming to the channel soon as well. But chronologically, this is probably my last trip to like maybe October, so got to go out with a bang. Much like the Disney trip, GPS has me going through some like weird back roads to avoid like construction on the interstate. And so I've just like entered Georgia, but it's like somebody's street. It's funny, like your next door neighbor might live in a completely different state than you if you're on this road that I'm on right now. Sadly, we are going to have to bypass Buc-ee's. We'll probably swing by on the way back, but we're kind of coming in a little late tonight. I want to get down to Atlanta, get something to eat there. But on the way home, we'll definitely be there. It's lit up for tonight's game, but that is where we will be tomorrow. Truist Park. First Braves game in forever. Should be a really fun matchup with Zach Gallen versus Steven Spencer Strider. I know already. A lot of interesting looking spots like the $3 Cafe, Atlanta's best wings and sports bar. We're going to have to find somewhere to grab a bite to eat once we get settled into our hotel up here. Barbecue. That place is literally just called Barbecue. Pizza Fellini. Manuel Fellini, former Manchester United player. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this diner right here, the Landmark Diner, is where the Ray Lewis incident at the Titans Super Bowl in like 99-2000 occurred. I might have that completely wrong, but I just saw it and it triggered a memory in my head. All right, so we've arrived. We're staying at the Hampton Inn, Buckhead. I was just about to say that this is going to be very similar to the Cincinnati trip, but you haven't seen the Cincinnati trip yet if you're watching everything in order. So when you watch the Cincinnati trip later, it'll be very similar to this, I would guess. We'll see. All right, so we're going to do a quick little room tour here first. And I picked Hampton Inn because, like I said, this is where we stayed in Cincinnati, and it was decent for, you know, if you just need like a basic, like, you know, standard hotel after my nightmare experience in Orlando. I wanted something that I felt would be okay. And as you can see, you know, pretty standard room out of the gates. Restrooms here, pretty solid, pretty standard restroom. This is one thing, I'll explain this more in the Cincinnati video, but the doors, like they replace like normal doors with sliding doors, I think, to be more modern or like trendy or something like that, but they actually are kind of dumb. Because, like, you know, this one's a little bit better than our one in Cincinnati. But the one in Cincinnati was like, yeah, it's a good day for a good day. Makes sense. The one in Cincinnati was a little bit more didn't quite seal. So if you were here with somebody else, the restroom wasn't as sealed off as maybe you'd like the bathroom to be. So I think because of where my room is in the building, they had to kind of change the layout of what would be a standard hotel room. Because normally you'd have like your closets and stuff here. But it looks like they just had to make a makeshift kind of closet area over here, because this is just a wall that they put some hangers and a curtain if you want to hide your clothes, I guess, or when you shut the window, because normally this would be like a whole window. The closets would be over there somewhere, but I think I picked a room that's kind of like packed into a corner and didn't have as much space for closet, which is fine because I'm only here for like 1 day, so I don't need much closet space. I'm like, I'm here for a week or something like that. And here's our outside view of the city. I gotta go down to the front desk. One of the nice things about the Hilton, Hampton Inn type places is they've kind of adopted the Disney mold where you can, through the app, you know, you're basically pre-checked in. Like I came straight to the room, unlocked the door with my phone, didn't have to go to the front desk. But here you need a parking permit, so I do have to go to the desk to get that. And I have had a trip to Atlanta before where we parked, went in to check in, and by the time we got out, they booted our car. So I want to make sure and get that taken care of right away. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna head down and make sure I get that taken care of. All right, now that we're checked in, need to find something to do. I got some friends that have told me they're at a local Mexican place. I'm gonna meet up with them, I think, but like some cool looking places right around here. There's the Blue Martini. Looks a little fancy and high end for me. Scoville Hot Chicken. That might be something I have to check out before we leave. Nonstop Fresh Indian. I don't eat a whole lot of Indian, but I respect it and would eat it if I had to, so maybe there. A lot of options around here. All right, so if I followed instructions correctly, CT Reforma Taqueria is where we're headed, I think. All right, we got a quesadilla and a salad, and I'm not a drinker, but I feel like at this type of place, you have to get a drink. So I got a margarita. We'll see how it all tastes. Also got to shout out chips and salsa. They got like 4 different types of salsa, and they're all delicious. I like this place. Bring them to Nashville. Margarita, cheers. Tastes a bit margarita-y. I'll allow it. Quesadilla time. Don't apple teas. Oh my God. Incredible. I'm moving to Atlanta. Really the best food I've had in a while. That was absolutely delicious. I don't know if I can say enough good things about how good that was. CT Reforma Taqueria. If you're in Atlanta, find them. I think it's kind of a chain. I think it's like mostly in Georgia and like maybe 1 or 2 spots in Florida, looking at their website. So that was a good decision. I think I highlighted it earlier, but I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna have to come by and try Scoville Hot Chicken before we're done on this trip. Especially because it's like right next to my hotel. So I was thinking about checking out this Blue Martini, but it seems way too fancy for me. There's like security, a little velvet rope. Looks like it's a hookah bar. I see people with like hookah stuff in there. It's like very convenient to my hotel, but doesn't really seem like it's my scene. Also, not a drinker. Probably is a cover there. I'm not gonna try that. So directly in front of the hotel, there's like a mini dog park area, which is pretty cool. There's a Twin Peaks. Don't know what that is. It's like a sushi seafood place. Farm Burger, which has good reviews online. Might need to check that out. This is a pretty cool area though. I'm pretty satisfied with my decision to stay here. I made huge mistakes recently with my hotel stays, but I think I did a good one on this one. So my plans are pretty set in stone for tomorrow, going to the Braves game and then Yellow Card concert, but I might try to find something fun to do on my kind of extra day here Friday. I was thinking maybe Six Flags. I haven't been to Six Flags in a very long time. But World of Coke might be something easy just to do for a quick trip. The aquarium here is awesome. We'll see what happens. All right, so I think I bypassed some stuff on the room tour earlier just because I was kind of like doing a quick glance and heading out to get some food, but do have some like, good charging ports here with USB and plugs, desk, trash can, microwave, whole coffee systems down there, refrigerator if you need to store anything. Seems like this is what we had in Cincinnati. You haven't seen those videos yet, but it's like I don't know if this is supposed to be for your clothes or if it's supposed to be kind of like a mini pantry where you can store like dry goods for food. But yeah, more plugs over here. Plugs for your chargers here. You got a little pull out, extra space here if you need, for whatever reason, more space on your side table. Plugs over here in the bottom of the lamp. Plenty of plugs. Anything you need to charge, you can get charged here. More of an extended space here. Friends I met up with was like, did you check the bed for pee after my last experience in Florida? I did not. Let's do a quick bed check for pee. I don't see any obvious signs of pee or stains or bed bugs, so I think we're good. All right, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. We made our way to Atlanta. We had a nice little meal there. Can't say enough about how good that meal was. Like, that was delicious. Like, it was like that perfect mix of like high end, but not too expensive, but also delicious food. Like, definitely would love to see a place like that in Nashville. There might be places like that in Nashville. If there are, let me know in the comments down below, because I don't know about them. Quesadilla, it was basic, it was simple, it was steak, cheese, but it was delicious. Happy with the hotel, happy with the trip down. Big weekend ahead, going to a Braves game, going to see Yellowcard in concert, maybe some more stuff while we're in Atlanta. Only way to find out what all we'd get into is to stay tuned to the channel with the... I gotta hit myself. Subscribe to the channel, bell turn on for notifications. Thanks for watching as always. We'll see you in the next one. I'm in the bathroom, so it might be a little echoey, because I thought like the bathroom lighting was best. Decent bathroom, gotta say. Hampton Inn might be my new, like, if I don't want the luxury of the luxury, this might be my safe bet from now on after the disaster at Main Gate Lakeside Resort in Orlando. Don't stay there! Quickly want to highlight all the toiletries that are made available here. You get your makeup remover. I don't need that. Or do I? Soap. Body lotion. And it's becoming the tradition. I think Disney started this, but many have taken off. Mounted squirt bottles, including gel douche. I'm uncovering new stuff as I'm settling into the room, and unless I just completely overlooked it, I did not have an ice bucket, which, you know, minor inconvenience, probably something that just got overlooked when they reset the room between the previous guest and me, but I do need some ice because I like to drink a little bit of water. So that's all I drink. I'm not a drinker, I just drink water, so I need some ice for my water, but no ice bucket, so I'm gonna have to come up with an alternative solution. All right, so here's the solution. I got some ice from the ice machine. In the available coffee cups that I have in my room, there was a tray here that I assume is what the ice bucket would normally go on. I did have to go down a floor though, because for whatever reason, the ice machine on my floor seems to not be working, but got 5 cups of ice. We'll put these in the refrigerator and see what we can do with them.